A pilot gets into a bit of a spat with air traffic control after the flight ran low on fuel and needed to make an emergency landing. The Allegiant Airline flight left Las Vegas heading to Fargo, North Dakota, but it left nearly an hour late and missed its window to land. Take a listen to the exchange between the pilot and the tower.
Fargo Tower, Allegiant 426.
Allegiant 426, Fargo Tower.
Yes, sir. Listen, our company is trying to call, and we're down circling Fargo. We don't have enough fuel to go anywhere else, and our guys are trying to get in touch with the tower manager right now to coordinate our landing, or I'm going to have to declare an emergency and come in and land.
Vision 426, Roger. I don't know what number they're trying. They can try there'll be a window of opening in about 20 minutes for landing.
Yeah, I don't have 20 minutes.
Vision 426, Roger, and unless it is an emergency, there is Grand Forks Airport, which is 70 miles to the north.
Yeah, listen, we're at bingo fuel here in about probably 3 to 4 minutes, and I got to come in and land.
Vision 426, Roger. I'd have to have you declare an emergency for that with Minneapolis Center, and then we would coordinate to get you in.
Okay, I'm going to give them about another 3 minutes, so see if we can, and then I'll see if we can get this coordinated prior to I get down to having to do that. I'll do that. So thank you for the help.
Vision 426, Roger, and your company dispatch should have been aware of this for a number of months.
Okay, yeah, it's just we'll follow up on that.
Some tense moments indeed. Joining us now from Washington now is Kris van Cleave. Kris, what is Allegiant saying about this incident?
Well, Allegiant says they're cooperating with the FAA and the airport to try to figure out what happened here and the communications issues about the amount of fuel this airplane had. FAA requirements are that the flights don't leave the airport they take off from without having a buffer of 45 minutes of fuel. So this flight should have had enough fuel to divert to Grand Forks, North Dakota, but it did not. Now, we don't know quite why, and there is some confusion. In fact, the FAA is telling us that an earlier conversation between the airline and the FAA was that there was enough fuel on board. Here you can see Allegiant's statement, which basically says Flight 426 was scheduled service from Las Vegas to Fargo. That was last Thursday. It declared a fuel emergency upon arrival at the Fargo airport and subsequently landed safely. We are coordinating with the FAA and the airport to investigate all channels of communication regarding the flight and the circumstances leading to the declaration of emergency. Now, this airport typically is not closed. They had a temporary flight restriction in effect because the Blue Angels were practicing for an air show over the weekend. So they had to move the Blue Angels to a holding area away from the runway, the approach, so they could bring this plane in. Had the plane not departed Las Vegas late, it would have landed about 12 minutes before the airport closed to traffic. So because the plane took off an hour late from Las Vegas, they missed their window to land. One of the questions is, should the plane have taken off at all, or should the plane have even headed to Fargo and not gone directly to Grand Forks? Because this airport was closed. The FAA makes the point that that was well known for months, and in fact, there were notifications sent out 72 hours in advance. So the pilot also should have been aware of the fact that the airport was closed.
All right, Kris van Cleave for us. Thanks so much.